Hello, and welcome to the webinar covering the Agile Ticketing Update for version 6.37. We are very excited to introduce you to the significant benefits to the Agile Ticketing System. The first enhancement we're going to cover today is drag and drop scheduling in our web portal. The new scheduling component makes it easy to view and schedule your upcoming events. Let's take a look. We'll go under Events and choose the Schedule option. To start, we see what is on our schedule today for our venues. We have the option to adjust our use of the schedule via the settings icon. This allows us to adjust the earliest and latest times that we normally schedule for our events. We can choose to only see certain venues or certain folders of events. And we can also choose to show or hide empty venues on our schedule. We can also adjust the interval for the schedule. We're going to jump ahead to May 31st. Since we don't have anything on the schedule for that day, we can add an event by double-clicking on a venue, or we can click the Add New button. Now we get to use our scheduling wizard. We're going to search for Die Hard. And that's the events we're going to push out there. We're going to choose to use the Agile Theater 1 template. And we are going to show this on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays through June 11th. And we've got other options here that we can set to go ahead and put it on sale, or if we want to show the end date of the events, that kind of thing. But we'll go ahead and click Save. So clicking Save, we'll go ahead and add it to our working calendar. We can continue to add other events. We go ahead and see that on our schedule we've got those recurring events based on our schedule, and whenever we're ready we can go ahead and click Save Changes to commit that new schedule of events. The next enhancement on our list is the full support for setting up promotions in the web portal. We have updated the basic support for promotions in portal to allow complete management just like in the admin app. Let's take a look. We'll go to the settings area and go to the pricing section and click on promotions. From here we can see our current list of promotions, what folders they're in, their effective dates, and if they are enabled. So we're going to go ahead and add a new promotion. We'll go ahead and give it the name of Special Discount. And we'll set it to be available starting June 1st through July 31st. From here we can add individual codes, we can generate random codes, or import codes from a file. We're going to generate 20 random codes, and we'll do it with the format of ATS 25 dash, and then the percent will be replaced by the 5 random characters that are alpha and number, and we're going to limit these codes to only 10 uses per. Go ahead and save. So we've got our 20 random codes, ability to be used 10 times, so we'll go ahead and save this promotion. Now this promotion can be tied to the discounted price points so that customers get access to the promotional pricing. The next enhancement on our list is support for web skins in our web portal. We've added the option to create new web look and feels as well as update them in the portal. Let's take a look. We'll go to the settings area, go to Websites and Apps, and choose Web Skins. Here we see that there are 2 web skins already. One is used to customize the look and feel of digital signage content, and the other for our website content. We're going to take a look and edit the theater web skin. For a web skin, we can edit things like its name, the title bar text, the favicon that's shown in the user's browser. We can jump over to the HTML Includes tab and edit HTML content like the header, the footer, as well as editing the custom scripts JavaScript file. When editing files within the skin, we get support for syntax highlighting, We get highlighting of matching parentheses, code folding, as well as live syntax checking with helpful hints. We also have access to images that can be referenced within the skin. And also we can edit the style sheet with the same great editing capabilities available with our JavaScript and HTML files. We've also added the HTML, JavaScript, and style sheet editor to the websites and apps group if you don't need a full custom theme. So we'll pull one of those up. And if we go to the look and feel tab for this group of links, I can see that we get those same benefits for the defining the footer, the style, and the script. The next enhancement on our list is more detailed searching within event check-in. We have added the option to search by ticket type or seat information. Let's take a look. We'll pull up our list of showings and click on the check-in option for the fix. We can see the list of people and see that there's some already checked in. We can click on the search icon and search by ticket type or seat info. Here we're going to search for seat B9 in order to find out who is in that seat, as well as the other seats that they have and other details about what they purchased for this event. The next enhancement on our list is with the data sent to distributors. We have added the ability to see the upload logs as well as re-upload data to distributors in the web portal. Let's take a look. We'll jump into the settings area, go under the general settings and click on distributors. We can see two new options here. One is to view the logs. One is to view the logs. We will open this up and choose to look back at the last 3 months of history. And from here we can see that we've had successful uploads to both Maxbox and ComScore over many days, along with details about how much information was sent to them. And we can also resubmit data if needed. Perhaps an event was not attributed to a distributor correctly. We can click on Upload Data. We choose which eBOR reporting platform we're dealing with, ComScore, Maxbox, or email. We choose the date range that we want to send and go ahead and upload in order to resubmit that data. The next enhancement on our list is with event geo-blocking. We have added the option to define criteria for geo-blocking that evaluates against the customer's address. This can be set to keep anyone outside the blocking criteria from purchasing or force them to choose an in-person pickup option like will call. Let's take a look. We'll pull up the details of our event, scroll down to the geo-blocking settings, and from here I can choose to enter a number, which will be the number of miles radius around the venue based on its zip code and the purchaser's zip code. We can also choose to make sure that it's in the same state, same country, or at least within US and Canada. We're going to go ahead and put something for 100 miles. And we also have the option of deciding whether we want to allow in-person pickup if the person is outside that radius. It will allow them to still complete their order, as long as they choose a method like will call. We will take a look at this from the customer perspective and purchase a few tickets for this event. If I choose will call and continue to check out, we've got no problem even though I'm way outside that geo-blocking area. If I go back and choose print at home as my option, it's going to enforce the restriction and tell us that we're outside the geographic zone and that it's going to remove the tickets from our order and we won't be able to complete it. The next enhancement on our list is setting delivery offsets on events. We made it easier to determine the exact date and times a delivery method will be effective for the event. Let's take a look. go ahead and pull up our event and edit it again. We currently have a pretty basic delivery setup. Both printed home and will call are effective through the end date of the event. If we introduce mail delivery, we can set the cutoff days to be 10 days before the event. And in this case, it will tell us that that is going to be effective through May 18th at 7 p.m. And the last enhancement on our list is with ticket formats. While we're here on this event, let's go ahead and scroll on down, and we note that we've added a new column to tell what print format is going to be tied to the price. This makes it easier to determine if you have the right ticket format assigned, or if there are prices without any format, that could be an error. We've also added the ability to delete printer formats in the admin app. We'll go to the settings folder and click on ticket formats. If we no longer use an old printer like a Boca FGL, we can now delete those options in order to clean up our list of formats. Thank you for joining in so we could explore these new enhancements for our upcoming system update.